Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th. That's right. Mother's Day is coming Sunday. There's still time to celebrate the woman who wakes up at sunrise, packs lunches, drives carpools, and somehow keeps everything together. She's the sunrise of the family. That's why Steven Singer created something special this Mother's Day, his brand new Sunrise 24-karat gold-dipped rose. This exclusive rose captures the colors of the morning sunrise with sparkling blue that fades to a pinkish purple to a warm golden yellow. It's stunning. Steven's gold-dipped roses are real roses preserved in real gold, guaranteed to last a lifetime, just like mom's love. Steven's new Sunrise Rose is just $89. Go right now. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Free shipping, and it'll arrive in time for Mother's Day. That ends at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday, May 6th. Overnight shipping ends 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday, May 7th. Celebrate the moms who make every sunrise possible. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi. Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
I want to talk about who could have been your governor of New York, Lee Zeldin. Lee's a good guy. I like Lee Zeldin. He was on Capitol Hill there talking with Rosa DeLauro. She's that insane old lady with the blue hair. She got blue streaks in her hair, and looks like she's 1,000 years old. And I love when things like this happen. Zeldin's talking to her. She's going off on climate change nonsense. And Zeldin just buries her. And this happens all the time because Democrats run on 100% emotion. It's all emotional-based drivel. They're trying to get win the hearts and minds of their constituents, get their money from them, and get their votes by saying we care and we're doing things for you. And meanwhile, sometimes the truth is a little harder than that. And facts don't fit into this nice Hallmark card that Democrats like handing out to their voters. Lee Zeldin, he's talking to Rosa DeLauro about climate change, and he just nails her. Listen to this one. Do you got the clip, or you need a number? Oh, AC1.
The budget proposal reads like a climate change denier's manifesto.
Yeah.
When climate change is flooding our streets, poisoning our air, driving up health care and disaster costs, how can the EPA justify abandoning that duty to protect Americans to appease polluters under the false flag of economic growth?
Following the law, Section 202 of the Clean Air Act, where does it say anything about fighting global climate change? Loper-Bright, Supreme Court case. You familiar with it?
No, I maybe others are not, but let me ask.
But that's really important. As a member of Congress, Loper-Bright says that we as an agency don't have the authority to get creative if Section 202 of the Clean Air Act.
No, but you don't have, excuse me, you do not have the right to say climate change does not exist, that it's a hoax, and that's where this administration is coming from.
I understand you're upset that you don't know what Loper-Bright is. Do you know what the major policies doctrine is?
I'm upset because...
You know what the major policies doctrine is?
You know, let me just
You're a member of Congress. You should know.
Well, you have moved from someone who defended the environment to all of a sudden...
I'm very defensive about not knowing the two biggest landmark Supreme Court cases of the last year with regards to your question.
You are very defensive about changing your policy and your positions with regard to the environment.
Okay.
Now, you just tell
me. You want me to tell you what the two biggest Supreme Court cases are of the last few years?
That's what I want you
Michigan
to tell
versus
me.
EPA,
Whoa.
West Virginia versus EPA.
You know, you're here because you need money from us. So halt for the second and wait for the questions and answer the question.
Well, I answered your question,
No, you
and
didn't.
you didn't like my answer because
did
you
not
don't know what
answer the
Loper Bright is,
question.
because you don't know what the major policies doctrine is.
Chairman,
because you're asking me,
answer questions?
you're asking me about Section 202 of the Clean Air Act, and you don't read it. You don't know what it says.
Listen, and what you want to do is to deny. You want
No,
to.
I actually read the law. I do my homework.
Really?
You're just somebody who likes to have the microphone on. You know what I have to do? I read the law.
You know,
I read the
Chairman, I
Supreme
don't have
Court
to listen
cases.
to this, and I would say
No,
that,
what you should do
that
for your constituents is actually read statute.
The budget is at real risk.
Read
Let
your
me tell
Supreme
you,
Court.
This is the Appropriations Committee.
Oh,
you come here.
you care
and
about
you
science?
tell us,
Now you're threatening to defund it?
Oh my God! No, you don't fund
Because
science.
you don't know what Loper
You
Bright
are
is.
climate
Because you don't know what the
deniers.
major policies
You are
doctrine is.
climate
Your message
deniers.
to our folks at the EPA is that you want to
I don't
defund
have
us.
to listen to this BS.
BS.
Yeah, you do.
You think I made up these cases?
Yeah, I think you have made up a
I
whole
made
lot of
I made
BS.
up Loper Bright. I made up West Virginia versus EPA. I made up Michigan versus EPA.
Woe is right. What are you doing? Why
Wait,
are you helping polluters?
We're not going to get any very far by talking on
You could cut it there.
on top of each other.
That is a picture perfect look at a liberal Democrat talking with anybody, not even another politician or a conservative, just anybody. There is just pure emotion, no logic, no reason. Zeldin had her right there. She wasn't knowledgeable on some of the precedent that had already been set according to what he was talking about. And the fact that she said, "You're here to get money from us." What, if you don't agree with Rosa DeLauro, you don't get financing from the Appropriations Committee? Everyone has to go in front of the Appropriations Committee with their hat in hand and say, we need money for this and this and this. And there is no personal, you're not supposed to put anything personal in it. This Rosa DeLauro isn't supposed to go, oh, I don't like what you're saying personally. I don't like that you don't believe in climate change like I do, or I say I do, so I could virtue signal. So I'm going to hold this money over your head and maybe not give it to you because you don't agree with me on a lot of these issues. That's what they do. That is exactly what they do. It's, wow. And again, she's been there forever. She gets reelected. And you go out into this country, you go into the city you live near, the town you live in, and it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of the people that would vote for this idiot walking around. I go out, I talk to people. I don't come across a lot of people that would go, "Oh yeah, I vote for Rosa DeLauro. She's great." Did you hear her rambling like an idiot because she didn't understand some of the laws and precedent that was already set? No, I don't know anybody who says that. But for some reason, this is what we have in office. And you know, I get accused all the time of siding up with Republicans, and Republicans can do no wrong, and that's just not true. When things happen, I call them as I see them. I have a lot of disagreements with Republicans, and the president, Trump, but I mean, it's so common to see these Democrats just babbling and trying to get their voters to vote for them. I know it's part of the job, but to blatantly lie, and they're so uninformed about everything. Listen to them talk about gun control. They know nothing about guns. They know nothing about the laws. They can't even define an assault weapon. And they go out there and they'll speak like they know everything about it. Oh, boy.
The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18 plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.